Mrletyoutellit, like, subscribe, and follow. I'm back with your boy Glass Half Empty. We're going to talk about Ken. We're going to talk about Karen. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff that's going on out here in the world. We're going to talk about who is Black Lives Matter. We're going to have to find that out. Y'all going to have to wait till the end of the show so we can figure out who Black Lives Matter is. I heard they're getting a lot of donations, but I don't know any active members with the card. But let's talk about it, man. Glass half empty. How you doing over there?
I'm chilling. I'm feeling good. Got my little drink right here. What you was saying there, bruh, about these Karens, man, they out of control, bruh. They just fucking running around everywhere, creating scenes and havocs, but at the same time, they're creating viral videos, man.
Yeah, definitely. Karen is great for the internet, y'all. Let's not forget Karen good for the internet. But Karen is not good for the community. Karen be starting some bullshit. A lot of times, man, if these things wasn't caught on video, a lot of people would act like it doesn't happen and they wouldn't believe it if you told them, man. You ever experienced that in your personal life? Like you tell somebody something crazy or somebody being oppressed and they just be like, nah, that's not true.
Yeah, man. I know I got a lot of friends that have been in situations like that.
Yeah.
With middle-aged to late-aged white women who feel they're entitled to the world and feel like everyone else is beneath them.
Facts.
Is that a good way to explain what Karen is?
Yeah, it's definitely, man. Karen is slowly becoming a pop icon out here. Just off of how often she calls 911. How could let me explain something with the whole Karen situation. How could you start a problem, scream at someone, call the police on them, start a whole argument with them, and then act like you're the victim after the whole situation occurs? Like the whole time you a victim, you don't even see it. Like you acting like you a victim, but you the aggressor. You instigate the situation. You pick up the phone. You call 911. You tell someone they can't do something. Like you have authority. You try to get people removed from buildings, from anything. You try not to let people in their own buildings, and then you turn around and act like you're being victimized because people calling you out for victimizing other people. Where they do that at, man?
Well, that's kind of the natural sense of entitlement that those women have, bro. They have like this sense of entitlement about them that's like, you know, we can say what we want to say. We want to attack. The police will always have our backs because of who we are. We're white women, Americans in America, and the law works for us.
Facts.
Not for these people. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of emboldens them and like gives them the courage to like just stop on the side of the road and start picking a fight with somebody because they feel like, look, this is pissing me off. There's a fucking black guy walking his fucking dog on the sidewalk in my neighborhood. And I don't think he should be there. So I'm going to go confront him. You know why? Because if he puts his fucking hands on me or raises his voice at me, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to call the fucking police. You know what the police are going to do? They're going to come out here and they're going to have my back. Because I'm fucking Karen. I'm a white middle-aged woman who's entitled to everything that this country has to offer. And if you don't believe it, buddy, black guy walking your dog, watch, try me, and you'll fucking see it for yourself.
No laughing matter, y'all. This is some real shit. That's because it's really people that think like that, and you get to see them every day. If you in so much fear for your life, why do you sign up for a job that you gotta go to if you scared every single day? I mean, you have all the weapons in the world already. So I don't get it. They say they scared, but I've never seen them let somebody go. I've seen one person run and they circle a whole community off and mess traffic up for 3-4 hours just for one petty ass thing. So I
Yeah,
don't know.
because they tried to pull somebody over and they didn't want to stop because they didn't want to get beat the fuck up, pistol whipped, tased, or maybe fucking shot.
Mm-hmm.
So they peeled off and went and ducked off in a house somewhere, and just because of a misdemeanor or whole felony fleeing and eluding, it brought the whole fucking beehive out.
Yep.
The goddamn, they're all over every street, blockaded, helicopters in the sky, dogs on the ground. We're gonna fucking get this guy. He's gotta be a fucking violent criminal or he wouldn't have ran. Got nothing to hide. Why are you running?
Oh shit. Hey. That's exactly how the story plays out, man. But we gonna fast forward past the police right now, man. Is there anything on your mind you'd like to get into or break down something that's been bothering you?
And look, I'm sick of turning on the fucking news, bro, and seeing these fucking, I like to call it how we had the Karens, middle-aged to late-aged white women. I'm sick of turning on the news and seeing these conservative slash Republican based middle-aged to late-aged white men who just act like they're fucking completely clueless as to like the indifferences in America, and they're completely clueless to the injustices, and they have no empathy or sympathy for anybody that's going through anything or any type of inequality. All they can see is their tunnel vision point of views, which is the stereotypical white male, middle-aged, middle-class American point of view. You know what I'm saying? You can't explain anything to them. They just act oblivious as if they don't understand, or how can this be?
Yeah, definitely.
What do you mean police are targeting black people? That's just not true. It's not happening. Look, let's go get a police chief from one of the police department or a police union representative to come on the show and talk to us about it. And guess what? Our views are going to line right up with each other. You know why? Because we're in that same stereotypical group.
Yeah, they lack diversity.
Go ahead.
Nah, I'm just saying the whole thing lacks diversity. The state of mind lacks diversity. It can only see the world from a middle-aged white man that's never had problem with police, and the police don't ever look at them as someone to have a problem with. They look at them, whether they're a cop or not, as if they are a cop, that their word is golden.
Or that they've never experienced poverty, or that they've never been discriminated against. Like, even if they do have a story of, oh, they came up from poverty, you didn't come up in the same type of poverty, bro. White poverty and black poverty is two different fucking things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Black poverty is different because black people have been pushed to the bottom. They've been oppressed. They've been held down there. A white person, you could be poor, but it's easy for you to grab on those rungs of the ladder and pull yourself up to the top. All you got to do is make the right moves, meet the right people, and boom, you're in there.
Yeah.
It ain't like that for black and Latino communities, bro.
Yeah.
It's not. Black and white poverties, they don't really compare. It's not an even comparison to me, bro. And I look at their faces, bro. You can, on a lot of them, it's like there's this glow on their faces. It's like a smirk. And every time I look at them, I see that stupid fucking smirk on their face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're talking about.
Every time I see Ron DeSantis, I see that permanent fucking smirk on his face, bro. When you see somebody...
Tucker Carlson,
or
yep.
What's the other one on the...
Sean Hannity.
Sean Hannity.
Yeah.
They have that stupid fucking smirk on their face that's like, we lack complete understanding. And guess what? we're not even gonna try to fucking understand. Do you know why? Because our way is the way it's supposed to be. And everybody in this country needs to understand that it'll be a better place if we all follow the same fucking rules and abide by these laws. Law and fucking order, man. Law and fucking order.
Facts. Definitely. And
Doesn't matter. Go ahead.
oh, and that's what they think is causing all the problems in the country, is that people aren't just following the rules, but they can't realize, well, actually they can realize, they don't want to admit it publicly, that they practice some form of prejudice, bias, bigotry, and white supremacy. That's really all it is. To not be able to acknowledge what another community is going through because they're not from the community you're from, and they can't get into the resorts that you could get into, the country clubs that you could hang out at, doesn't make them less of a person than you. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. How could you even create a debate with this whole coronavirus thing about whether people should wear a mask or shouldn't wear a mask? Like, what kind of stupid shit is that? Like, everybody should wear a mask if everybody's getting sick. They make it like, oh, Democrats started coronavirus, but the shit came from a whole nother country. It's like, why is there a whole conflict in America about how to deal with the coronavirus, bro? This whole shit is all confusing. Race, poverty, all that shit just created this melting pot to where nobody can trust each other and nobody can communicate and nobody could give an inch. It's real. It's crazy. I mean, black people don't have an inch to give, to be honest, because everything's been taken from them.
The majority of black people just have to kind of, it's like they just have to sit there and
we gotta wait it out and see what happens.
Yeah.
We gotta wait it out.
And the shit is hilarious how they fucking argue back and forth. It's like right now at this point, everything is either blue or red, left or right, Republican or Democrat. And all they fucking do is fight with each other and blame each other. And there's maybe a few couple progressive-minded ones that'll communicate with each other and try to work with each other. But the other 80% and 80% on this side, all they do is fucking conflict. They can't agree with fucking shit, bro. And that's what, honestly, that's why shit can't get done in this country, bro. I feel that.
Yeah, a bunch of do-nothings.
Bro, look at all those other countries, man. China. Do you see how bad fucking Italy had it at the beginning of that shit?
Yeah.
It was like the epicenter, and they were 3,000-4,000 people and had died in X amount of time, and it was like, damn, it's gonna hit them hard, and then boom, you didn't hear shit about Italy no more. They had everybody locked down in their houses, contained. They had a plan,
and they got it under control.
To come to America, this shit started in what, March? And we're now in fucking July.
And it's still
and they
going.
Still haven't came with any plan. Everybody's just fighting with each other over what they should do.
Yep.
Government says one thing. Oh no, that's because it's the Trump administration and they have right-wing views and we can't agree with them on shit. And the states have different governors. This governor is a progressive-minded blah blah, and this one's a full-fledged Democrat, and this one's a full-fledged conservative, and they're opening their state, but they're closing their state, and they're opening their city, but they're closing their beaches over there because it's like, what the fuck are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Nobody is on one accord, and the government is not on one accord at all.
The government is being run like, I don't know. It definitely is being run like a business that's going bad, because it really don't make sense. Like, how could you not figure this out by now? Like, I'm confused on the whole thing. And black people, we just out here gotta watch the show. It's like y'all arguing about sending people money. Y'all arguing about rent, moratoriums and all this other stuff. And people is out here thinking they're gonna get evicted It's people out here that don't got no money. Y'all sent everyone $1,200 that ran out, and y'all arguing about whether y'all should send it again. Like,
but bro, but look what they did to begin with. They're helping out the people that don't need help. That's the people like themselves.
yeah.
That'd be like the fucking government officials cutting themselves checks.
Hey, that the only time they agree on something is when it benefits them. They'll agree on raising taxes with no problem. They'll agree on sending corporations billions of dollars with no problem, because the billions they give to them corporations funnel it back to them as far as donations and money for their campaigns. So they don't care.
And lobbying, and then on the other side of it, they probably have personal money portfolios, invested in all these different companies and shit, and they're trying to make sure those companies stay afloat and everything's good with them. Meanwhile, the people who really need the money, you're fucking bird feeding them like fucking, what the fuck is $1,200? Fucking, at this point, 4 months behind on your rent or your mortgage. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
you can't go grocery unless they're giving you food stamps or some other form of money, because a lot of these people still out of work.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? What about people who got car payments and all this other shit? $300, $400, $500 a month car payments and shit, bro.
And they ain't working. They ain't been working.
Is the repo man out there smashing these people's shits right now, or are they getting like? And then they're like, oh well, we'll set it up where they'll get a pass for like, they don't have to pay their mortgage for a couple of months. But then when the economy gets started back up, we'll work it in where you can catch everything up. Then I'm still in debt.
Yeah, they don't get that part. It's like people can't catch all of that shit up. It's like they don't realize, well, or maybe they do. The economy, the country, most of this country lives check to check. They telling you, oh, you'll get caught up. Like, how in the fuck I'm gonna get caught up? I live check to check. So once this check is gone, if a bill ain't get paid and I'm $20, $30 behind, yeah, I could get caught up with that. But people be caught up. You miss 2 car payments, you miss 2 months of rent, and they talking about you'll get caught up when you start your job back. Like, how? A lot of people can't. How?
So I was barely maintaining when I had my fucking job.
Yeah, when y'all said the economy was doing great, there was people out here that was still poor as hell. So.
Yeah, exactly. I know the numbers, bro, but it's some crazy number. A percentage of working Americans that live check to check.
It's a lot of them.
It's like 50% or higher or some shit like that.
Yeah, you hit some people, man. They can't miss a day of work and really survive out here. So I don't know, man. It's just rough, and everybody needed to get on one accord, man. I don't know how we ended up going down that rabbit hole. Anything else on your mind, no, bro? You want to chop up?
Nah, man. I just wish I these people could come together, make some rational fucking decisions, bro, and at the same time understand what other people's coming from, what their backgrounds is, their cultures, what people have been going through. And I mean, the shit's crazy just looking at it, bro. And you seeing these people who so tunnel vision, bro. It's almost like, if I was to call it, I would say that particular demographic of men and women, they have some type of mental retardation. Like, they're unable to process basic understanding.
Yeah.
Of other people and shit, and that's something that they're literally mentally lacking behind in something that classifies as a retardation or something. Like, how can you not? Or are y'all just fucking pretending, you know what I'm saying? Faking it and acting like, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what's going on, and you really do know what's going on.
Yeah, they know exactly what's going on. But that's the trick to being part of a secret society or talking in code, when all of you are saying the exact same thing, but you never really said anything at all about the subject matter. You know what I mean? They never say nothing about the subject matter except for the same thing. Well, if he wasn't resisting, this would have never happened. Like, resisting what? They was trying to arrest him for resisting arrest. How could he be resisting arrest when he wasn't committing a crime? Well, if he wasn't resisting, and they just repeat the same thing. So as a society, we gotta learn to tune their ass out. We hear them and we understand they ain't got no forgiveness. So when tables flip, man, don't have no mercy on their ass either, man. So with police, man, they all need to be held accountable. I'm still waiting for them to arrest the cop, the officer that did the home invasion. Those home invading officers on Breonna Taylor, and they killed her. You know what I mean? They definitely need to go to jail. You know damn well with all these guns in America that if you kick somebody's door at 3 or 4 in the morning and you don't announce yourself, it's a very high probability that you're going to get shot at. Like, who the fuck doesn't know that? Like, some bullshit.
And then, like my boy Snoop said, the audacity, you got the audacity to charge this man with attempted murder of a police officer.
Word.
When you kicked the door in and ran in there, guns a-blazing at fucking what time in the fucking morning was this? And he's laid up in the bed with his boo, sleep. Boom, he hears the door kicked in. What's the first thing you're gonna think?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? I'm not thinking, oh, that's the police.
Hell no.
You hear bunch of boot steps in the hallway, marching down your hallway. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Come to rob me? They coming to what? I got a pistol, whether it's legit or not. I'm aiming right off at that edge you doing. The first bitch that come through there is finna fucking get it.
Yes.
So what the fuck are you talking about, man? And then they got the nerve to charge the man as if they were like in some kind of fucking right. And what would have been crazy was if that dude had actually had like a warrant on some petty shit, like some fucking traffic tickets or a fucking bag of weed or something, bro.
Yeah.
That they really try to justify the situation, but there was nothing there. And then there was facts put in place that the dude they're looking for is already in custody.
Wow.
He's already in custody, and you got the wrong fucking address.
Yeah, but I
know I'm gonna knock a cop's top off if he come in my shit like that at fucking any time in the morning while I'm laid in my bed. I don't give a damn if I have a warrant or not. If you come in there unannounced like that at whatever time in the morning, I'm protecting me and my family.
Yeah. And
whoever's in there that I feel like I'm supposed to be
protected, a grown
man and be protected. Yeah.
Yeah, and if all them cops was not at work and they was in their own house, and there was a no-knock warrant by their local police department on their house, and it was the wrong address, I promise you the cop in that house would kill them cops that no-knock warranted on his ass. Cause if you a cop and you in your house sleeping in your bed and someone kicks your door in at 4 in the morning and they don't announce who they are, you gonna shoot their ass. Period. And that's what any other civilian would do.
They know that, bro.
Yeah. So and there's a brother in Texas. I forget his name. I think he was in Temple, Texas. He got caught up on that same shit, and he's still trying to fight that case.
Yeah, I remember that. Remember that.
No knock shit. That. So.
Yep.
But anyway, man, we just gave y'all a quick little episode, man. Y'all think of a name of the show out there, general public. We'll think of a name too, man, and we'll let y'all know. But this is episode 3 of the show, Mrletyoutellit, and my man, Glass Half Empty. Holla at your motherfucking boy. Boom.
Yeah.
Bow. We out of here. Mrletyoutellit.